Do you have any gold diggers in Texas, or is that only an LA thing? Do you have any Brittany Renners up in there?
So look, are we sure Brittany Renner's a gold digger? Like, I don't know the full story, so I could use a little bit of context on the situation.
Bro, I'm starting to think that like the way she popped off was probably like a paid ad from her team, because like the way this all started was a rumor that PJ Washington, the role player on the Hornets, owed $200,000 to her in child support.
Yeah, that was the big headline, definitely.
Yeah, and like there was so many problems. I remember when I was covering the story, there were so many holes in that story. Like, for one, they were never married. Like some people said like Brittany Renner was his wife. They were never married. It was just these two got together, had a kid. 1 week after having the kid, Brittany Renner dipped. And I guess it was the timing of it all that just and the fact that there was the $200K a month headline that just blew up her reputation as a gold digger, and she just took that shit and ran.
But have you watched like her rebuttal now? Because I know we're like months removed away from those headlines, but now she's like saying like that's all like bullshit, and her story is convincing.
That's what I was about to say. I think I saw your video on it, Jamari, and like I was like, hey, it sounds good, like what she's saying.
Well, I mean, with some of these women on here, I feel like a lot of times, man, like I'll cover them and then eventually like I end up more on their side because the NBA players just, they be doing dumb shit, man. To be honest with you, like, I don't know. Her side of the story is basically that, she wanted to stay, that this dude wouldn't stop cheating. She alludes to the idea that he wouldn't stop cheating. And there she was like pregnant, like, what the fuck? Why don't you just like chill out? And what do you expect though out of like, I know this ain't gonna be everyone, but what do you expect out of a guy? How old is he? 22 years old, and he like just amassed everything he wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, that's true.
So
this is gonna sound like really shitty of me to say, but like there's one stereotype, and Coop and Mike got on me for this before, but like I hardcore believe in this stereotype where like a basketball player would be more susceptible to cheating than the average person. And that's because they're constantly on the road. They're barely at home. And like Mike and Coop killed me for this.
I don't remember killing you for this.
You guys definitely kill.
But you mean more than another professional athlete?
No, just more than the average human being.
Oh, well, I think any professional athlete is going to be prone to having those options because they're traveling all the time. Different cities, they can kind of keep it more under wraps than if you're staying in the same place.
Guys cheat all the time though. Like, this is crazy.
In general,
at the same time, like guys are bad sometimes. A lot of times, So I don't know. Like,
I love how this is presented. It's like boys will be boys.
Oh no, I'm not saying boys will be boys. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that guys in general are being bad. I don't know if that changes more or less when you make it to the NBA. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I got love for my basketball players, man. I used to hoop.
Also, guys, while you're here, this podcast, Laced Up, is also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It would be awesome if you could go check us out there, follow us there, and leave us a review.
Yeah, so guys, we are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
I'm sure you're just presented with many opportunities to do bad,
But the opportunities also may hurt you a little more. Like, you may have a little more at stake at the same time.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
But
100%.
also, that hasn't seemed to matter in a lot of cases.
It's crazy though. It's like it kind of blows my mind that like the athletes don't really learn their lesson after seeing like repeats of the same story over and over again. Like in PJ Washington's situation, like first of all, whenever I see Brittany Renner talk, it seems like it's very incoherent. You know, it seems like she's just saying one thing after another, and she's like, okay, hopefully one of these takes off and like clears my name. You know, I don't know how recent she said like the cheating stuff, but if she let off with that in the very beginning, then I don't think anyone would be on her as bad. But then, the way she went about it was...
she relishes in being the villain. I mean, that's 100% the truth.
It's like, I'm the villain, yes, and then she like cries about being the villain. She's like, "Oh, guys, I'm not that bad."
But do y'all also think that PJ is like playing up to like get sympathy too? Because I think he also plays the victim as much as she. Like, the more I look into the situation, the more I'm like, yeah, this dude loves to be like the victim, and she loves to be the villain, and that's really just is what it is.
I think they're both equally like idiotic, to be honest, which is what makes it so like fascinating. I think the story is bizarre. Like, this one woman who, how old was she when she was going to PJ Washington's games? When PJ Washington was like 19, was she like 26, 27?
I think she was about 26 or 27 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're going to this 19-year-old's game, and then, you know, have a child with him. 1 week later, you're out. You know, like, you don't even wait to see if fatherhood changes him at all. It's just like, nah, F this. I had your kid later. This video of you like years ago saying just sleep with an athlete, they're really dumb, you'll have a check for life, comes out. Like, I mean, I think one thing that a lot of people don't realize is with fame, there comes a lot of like bad stuff with fame, which is, one, you're going to be verbally assaulted by the masses. You know, you're going to have people that love you. Some women may look at Brittany Renner and say like, yeah, you go girl, way to know your worth and get the bag and dip. And some people would like curse her and say you're a horrible human being, a whore, stuff like that. And I think that just comes with every profession. Like, when you blow up on YouTube, like at first you'll get like a bunch of love comments saying, "Hey, you're crushing it, love your content." And then there's that one comment saying, "Wow, this is clickbait garbage, you piece of crap. I didn't get the point of this video. I'm unsubscribing." You know? So I feel like in any industry you'd get that, and that just comes with the territory. I feel like if she could do it all again, she'd do the exact same thing though.
Yeah, I think so. I think it has definitely helped her brand. I didn't know who she was before this, but I know she has been like, I guess a public figure for doing this type of stuff, for starting with like Colin Kaepernick and stuff like that. So
it's been fun. Yeah, bro, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, this goes back like 10 years.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that she had like this type of reputation.
Yeah, I didn't even know who she was until the, like Mike said, the headline, the $250,000.
I'll give it to you. I heard her name a lot, but I thought she was just like maybe like a clouded IG chick, or you just like, you know, like one of those
I think
girls
that is pretty much what she was. Yeah, like an IG model. But now it's like gotten taken to like a different level of influence. I saw somewhere where she said she wants to be like the next Wendy Williams, which I'm like, I think that's super far fetched. Like,
why Wendy Williams?
Yeah, she wants to like start an exposed podcast.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I honestly think
it's all eyes on her right now. So
yeah, that's true. She probably
she needs to go on like Call Her Daddy or something like that, and then like
that would be crazy.
Impressed.
That would be crazy.
I'm really impressed though. Like, she has been riding this like clout wave, and I think you said this in one of your videos, bro, and I agree. Like, it's incredible how long she sustained relevance from something that's like 6 months old. Like, it's very, very.
I mean, with these types of women, like with Larsa Pippen, eventually you have to just like give them their credit, because it's like people even say like Kim Kardashian is not talented, but I'm like, staying relevant is such like a big talent. Like, I don't think people really understand, like, and she's making hundreds of millions of dollars off of just like being herself.
Like, I've actually studied some of the stuff Kim Kardashian does, and it's like crazy when you see people, like, you see celebrities in the past be placed in the same situation as her, and completely crumble. Like Britney Spears, she completely crumbled with paparazzis coming and consistently taking pictures of her. In Kim Kardashian's situation, it's like, all right, I'm going to be here at this time, at this point. You are to submit all your pictures to me. I will tell you when you can release them. You're going to get a bag. They're going to be Photoshop edited, so I look really good. Larsa Pippen situation, I think, is completely different, though.
Well, I think, like, to me, someone like Kim Kardashian, their whole family is very, very calculated. Everything they do is like for PR, like even like, you know, all this stuff with Kanye recently and Pete Davidson and all that. But I think these other people are more just like, okay, like my name isn't as hot. I got to do something right now to like get my name popping again. And that's like their mentality. I think someone with like that $1 billion empire, that's like different. Like I do agree with that.
It's really funny. Like, I wish I was in the Kardashian meeting where like Kylie and Travis and Kim and Chris were all like together and saying, all right, guys, Travis is like getting destroyed because of what happened to Astroworld. Kim, I need you to like go to a park with Pete Davidson, hold his hand so people could be focused on your new relationship for a little bit. And maybe like Travis won't be as trending as much.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're gonna love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.